Hey guys, my name is John Maness, and it's been a while since I've uploaded a video to YouTube, and I figured I would talk about this microphone, the Shure SM7B. Many of you are familiar with it. I just got it today. It's a microphone I've wanted to have for a while. I have other microphones in my studio, but I keep telling people to get it, and I didn't have one myself, so I wanted to, I got a good deal on this one. I found used. So I wanted to test it out and see what settings worked for me for voiceover, or just talking into the microphone. So I came up with a little channel strip here in console. I'm using, I have an Apollo X4. And so I wanted to talk about a channel strip that works within the universal audio ecosystem. And the first preamp I decided to use was the Neve 1084. And I tried this with and without a Cloudlifter. I own a Cloudlifter that I bought for a ribbon mic years ago. And, it's very recommended to have a Cloudlifter with the Shure SM7B. Honestly, I felt like I preferred the sound going directly into the Apollo without the Cloudlifter. Cloudlifter was sounding a little brighter to me, but and that may be something you want. You got to compare for yourself. But for my settings, I liked just going directly into it. Also, I have the microphone completely neutral, no high pass, and no presence boost. I didn't care for what that did to my voice. The high pass kind of thinned me out, and the presence really brought out like the nasally tones that I just was not interested in having. So 1084, you see on the screen, a lot of gain because this is a quiet mic. I have it at 70, but I really dig how smooth it sounds. Just really works with my voice. I tried a bunch of different preamps. I would say an alternative would be no unison preamp for me anyway. This is with it off, and you can hear it's cleaner, a little more sterile sounding, but has good tone as well. Complements my voice well, nicely, I think. So, but the 1084 was definitely my favorite. Now you hear it back on. And then from there, I wanted to put a compressor on, and I felt that the UA 176 tube compressor, which if you're familiar with the lineage of UA compressors, this model preceded the 1176, which was a solid state compressor. This is a tube compressor. Well, yeah, I should say the 1176 is what is it called? FET compressor? I forget. Anyway, that doesn't matter. What you let me know in the comments what it is. But the 1176 or the 176, excuse me, I really just dug the tone and as well as compression. Not too aggressive, really just evens it out. I can turn it off so you hear what it sounds like without it. Check 1, 2. Hey, yeah. Check. It sounds a little thinner with it off. Put it back on, and this works for me. And I think the only adjustment I made was I bumped the headroom over here, which means that it activates a little hard, or it reacts sooner than it normally would. So if I brought it at 12 o'clock, this is without, and the compressor's not working as hard. You know, I bring it over one more, it's working a little harder without me needing to adjust, say, the ratio, input, output, etc. So I find that works for me. The last thing is the Studer tape machine, and you can hear with and without. So this is off, bypassed, and you know, I like the tone without it, but I added this on, and it just made it a little thicker. And I'm using more modern settings. I'm using the 900 tape, 30 IPS, and +9 calibration, which is standard with the 900 tape. Nothing, and then that's it. No other adjustments or EQ on the tape machine. And I just found that these three, the Pre, the 176, and the Studer, worked really well together. I didn't use any EQ on the microphone. I didn't use any EQ on the 1084. It was just the preamp. Now, if say now you have to pay for all of these plugins, so you could. I came up with like a little alternative that if I didn't have any of these plugins, what would work for me equally as well, and I'll turn it off, you know. So that's without, and then turn off the tape. I'll slide these over. Now we have the LA2A Legacy now on, replacing the 176. Good, like, you know, controls, like, so if you know, go you know, just burst out yelling. Maybe you're playing games, you're streaming on Twitch, and you yell because someone blows you up. This you know, you definitely want at least one compressor on to help catch those outbursts. And then I decided, just as another tone and compressor, is the 1176 Legacy, and that was default. I'll put up the LA2A. I think I adjusted the peak reduction just to have it work a little harder. And I don't think it was moving when I initially threw it on, but this is what it sounds like with the free included plugins within Apollo. Sounds great, right? You know, totally usable with the 7B. And one more time, turn this. Thank you. Turn this on. Hey, and this is what with the paid plugins, what it sounds like. I think both are totally usable. I like the fullness of these plugins, the 1084 and the 176 and the Studer 800. That to me sounds like a broadcast type of chain that works. But you know, if you don't have these plugins, I would definitely try the ones that I recommended, and see what these plugins do for your voice. You may want to EQ. You may want to mess with the microphone here, and just listen to what, I would start with the microphone. Hear what changing the settings do, adding the presence or adding the high pass do to your voice. But this is what works for me. So if you have any questions about my setup, leave a comment. Happy to, and I would also love to hear what you use with your Shure SM7B into your Apollo. Very curious what plugins you like to throw on to make your voice sound hot. So that's it for now. My name's John Maness, and I'll be uploading more videos soon. All right, bye.